at Epcot and to do the Eggstravaganza. I'm so excited. Prettiest girl in school. I think I'm gonna go to Bambi's Butterfly House first, which is located next to Figment. It's just right over there next to the Bambi topiary. Oh my gosh. It's just the most beautiful thing you've ever seen in here. And as someone who has worked in a butterfly house before, first of all, this one is gorgeous. Second of all, whenever you come in here, just watch where you step, because sometimes they can land on the ground and people will step on them, and that's unfortunate. So watch where you put your hands, watch where you put your feet. And always check yourselves for butterflies before you leave the butterfly house. I found one of the Encanto magic shots, so you can get a magic shot with Luisa and you can get a magic shot with Isabella. And it's hard to explain kind of where they are, but you'll know them when you see them. They have like a sign next to the PhotoPass stand, so you'll know it when you see it. It's Minnie. We're starting in Mexico. Found the one in Mexico. On to Norway. And if Anna and Elsa are in, I think I have to say hi. Like, I just love saying hi to them. They're always so happy. And it's such a beautiful character meet. If you've never been in the summer house, it's amazing. It's kind of a long line right now, so I might come back later. On the one for Norway, it's very tricky, but it's on a rooftop. I don't know if you can see it in this video. But it's on a rooftop, and it's next to like the summer house, and then you come over this way, and it's on that roof. Okay, I could not find the China Pavilion egg. I'm pretty sure it's Chip from what online says, but online they also say that the egg moves around, so like there's no way to like know where it is. And I tried to ask for a hint from one of the cast members, couldn't find it. So I'll be back around, but we're going to Germany next. Now the one in Germany I've actually already seen. It's pretty apparent as you like walk straight into Germany. If you're coming from the Mexico side. If you're coming from the Canada side, you have to walk like around a building, but you can see it pretty well. I'll show you in a minute. So as you're walking into Germany, there it is. There's Twitter. Found the Italy egg. It's all the way back above the wine cellar. It's Mickey Mouse. So it's right next to the pizza place, wine cellar, egg. You do have to walk like all the way back in the back of the Italy Pavilion for this one. It's definitely not up at the front. You have to walk around and explore. Found Minnie Mouse. There she is. Right next to the outdoor menu for Regal Eagle. So kind of hidden in the grass. I walked past her the first time. I walked back through. There she is. I love the America Pavilion. I think it's beautiful. I love colonial America. I'm a history nerd. So this one's like one of the most beautiful pavilions in my opinion. I love it. Time for Japan. And Japan is a huge pavilion, so I'm a little nervous about trying to find this one. I'll update in a minute. I found the Figment egg, koi pond, Figment egg. So it's like right across from the restaurant, kind of right across here at the koi pond. So it wasn't too hard to find. You just kind of walk in and you have to look around some bushes. But if you're walking through the Japan Pavilion, you'll see them. Next is Morocco, and I haven't walked through the Morocco Pavilion in quite a while, but it is really big. It's not like it takes a minute to walk across, but it's really deep. Like you go kind of in through a bunch of streets and that sort of stuff. So there is a lot to look at. There are lots of people around, so I didn't narrate, but December is really hard to find because it's not technically like in the Morocco Pavilion. It's kind of like right before you walk into the pavilion, next to I think it's called Oasis. It's like a little refreshment stand, kind of, next to some red flowers. Kind of hard to find because you're looking in the pavilion, you know, but like he's right outside the pavilion. Technically it's still Morocco, but kind of tricky. Video. My favorite pavilion, France. I love it so much. I think it's so beautiful, it's so detailed, and there's so much to see. So it's my favorite. Topiaries, the Eiffel Tower. I love it. This egg isn't hard to find either. I found it the other day just kind of by accident. But if you're going towards Ratatouille, you'll pass it. I'll show you. You pass Lumiere and Cogsworth, past this kind of like maze topiary on the way to Ratatouille. And she's over next to the trees. It's Daisy. There's Daisy. The White Rabbit is sort of all the way up there in the back of the United Kingdom Pavilion. So back here, if you've been back here, Mary Poppins used to meet over there, and this used to be a Winnie the Pooh meet and greet a long time ago. But it's kind of all the way back. If you can see up there, that's the Rose and Crown, and you just walk straight back to this little pavilion. And there's the egg. It was difficult to find, but it's a really pretty pavilion, so not too bad to walk around it just to find that egg. Some of the cutest topiaries are the Winnie the Pooh ones. I love them. Adorable. Okay, the World Showplace egg is next to the gate. I'll flip the camera around. Okay, so the building's closed, but the gate is here, and then the egg is right next to the gate. The Goofy egg, I've heard, is hidden down here in the garden somewhere. Kind of on the way to like Cellier and the Kid Cot stop, just like all of these gardens. They're beautiful. And he's here somewhere, so I'll find him. Found him. He's all the way down here. Okay, so I'm going back to China because I'm gonna find this egg because I'm too competitive with myself, even though this does not matter, and I can turn it in for the prize even without any of the stickers, but I have to find it. Stop to get lunch, stop to Mexico. My tip is always get a kid's meal if you're not that hungry. So I got the empanadas con queso, Sprite, comes with apples, cheese dip, and I got a Mickey ice cream sandwich. Had a super delicious lunch at La Cantina. I highly recommend the empanadas. They were fantastic, and their queso is amazing. I loved it. Couldn't finish it all. It was totally enough food just getting a kid's meal, which is what I always do. And it was awesome. Love it so much. They also have Mickey ice cream there, which I didn't know, so I got one. Now I'm on the way to China to find that stinking egg. Found him. Oh my gosh. So, Nine Dragons here.
What is it?
On the other side, next to the rabbit statue. I'm done. I finished them all. Look how cute that is. Oh my gosh. Now I'm gonna go get my prize. I'm glad I came early and got most of it done already because it is super crowded today. Like super crowded. And it would be harder to like walk around and find all of the eggs with this many people, especially as fast as I did it this morning. So I'm really glad I came like before the official like open of World Showcase because now it is crazy crowded. Hello. So I realized I never did like a rating scale for the Eggstravaganza, and I wanted to do that to kind of tell you like a difficulty level of finding each egg. So the first one was Donald in Mexico, and his is pretty easy to find. It's kind of in plain sight. And then Dale was really hard in Norway. That one was difficult. But if you follow what the video says, you'll definitely find it. You just have to look up. And then Chip in China was definitely the hardest. I probably wouldn't have found that one without asking for like a hint, or you can even ask the cast members to just like tell you where it is. They will do that. Some of them wanted to give like hints first, but then they'll tell you where it is. Next was Pluto in Germany, and that one was really easy to find. That was probably the easiest one to find. And then Mickey in Italy, and that one was pretty easy. You just have to walk around. Definitely have to like walk into the pavilion and like walk around. Minnie in America, that one was pretty difficult. I walked by it the first time, didn't see it, definitely had to walk back through. but that one's pretty hidden, probably, I don't know, like a 3 out of 5 scale. And then Figment in Japan, that one was pretty easy to find. I'll say that one, you know, pretty easy to find. You just have to walk around. And then Thumper in Morocco was hard, because it wasn't technically like in the pavilion. Okay, technically it was in the pavilion, but it wasn't in there. It was right before, so it wasn't where you were like looking, you know. It was pretty tough. Daisy in France was easy to find. As long as you're gonna walk towards Ratatouille, you'll see her. And then White Rabbit in the United Kingdom was pretty tough. You have to definitely walk back there, but you should walk around that one anyway. It's gorgeous. And then Scrooge McDuck was at the World Showplace gate. That one's kind of tricky just because you wouldn't think an egg would be there. It's a good thing that it's like you've got a map showing you where to put the sticker and that you're like missing one, because if it was just like a find it, you know, like I probably wouldn't have looked over there. And then Goofy in Canada was easy to find if you just walk through the gardens. So the gardens are beautiful, walk through them anyway, you will find Goofy. He's pretty front and center, you know, so pretty easy. But yeah, highly recommend the Epcot Extravaganza. I love this. This is like one of my new favorite little tiny souvenirs. I'm gonna put it on my cork board, put it in my scrapbook. It's so cute. I love it. And then I'll also show you the prize for this one. So for this one, it was a little to-go coffee cup, and I picked the Figment. They had a few different designs, and so I got the Figment one for my sister because she's obsessed with Figment. But look, his little farmer Figment, he's so cute. I love him. But this is a really good prize. And the Easter egg hunt cost $10. So you don't even have to like do the hunt. If you just want the prize, you can just buy it. They will like give you the little extravaganza map, but then she told me like you can just immediately redeem it for this. You don't have to like go do the hunt and like turn it in or whatever. They'll just stamp it so that you can't like do it again. So like it's got a little completion stamp right there. So they'll stamp it so you can't like get multiple prizes or whatever. But yeah, pretty good prize, 10 bucks. Definitely a fun morning. I just did it before work. So yeah, it's really fun. I highly recommend. Oh, and the other scavenger hunt right now is Spike's pollination exploration, I think. And it's another one. You're just trying to find like little Spike the bee around the World Showcase. And so it's another map. You get a map kind of like this one, except it's flower shaped. And you can also redeem that for a prize. So I think you can redeem that one. I think it's a sandwich container that matches the coffee cups. So they're all the same design. So like I'm gonna go back and do that one day. So be on the lookout for that video as well. But yeah, so there are 2 going on currently, and you can get matching prizes for them. So yeah, it's pretty exciting. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, then like, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon so you know when I post next, and be on the lookout for more videos. Thanks for watching.